So previously we covered these Awake Jordan 5s, a sneaker which not only looks good, but due to its limited availability, has also got people moving a little crazy out here, a little bit sloppy, which let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, this story actually begins right here where several people, they like to take to sneaker Twitter, asking for assistance on getting help trying to secure one of these limited releases, to which you have this dude talking about anybody can help me with the bubblegum 5s, to which a very well-known figure here in the sneaker Twitter phase, very influential, he went ahead and tagged this lady, Yassine Daily, talking about, can you help my guy out? To which she shortly replied afterwards talking about, that's your people, to which then he responded, that's my people, I vouch for him 100%. Okay, text me. Now, when we talk about this right here, this is actually the Awake Jordan 5 Friends and Family raffle link, to which this lady allegedly was out here providing links. So when it comes to this drop right here, they were actually providing links ahead of the release, right? I touched on it in a previous video. Essentially, you would have access to this link. You're able to secure your pair in advance. The only issue is she was actually charging $150 to have access to this link to be able to secure your pair early, which you factor in the retail price, the current resale value that this sneaker is going for, like over $1,000 plus via the secondary market. That $150 price tag didn't really sound too bad, for an early access link. But as you guys always know, once it's too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. As you got this woman talking about a scheme, it looked too good to be true, most definitely. And as far as an update on this whole situation, remember, she was charging $150 for the early link, to which we got Nature Boy Chuck talking about update. She currently has ran off with about 6K plus per the DMs I got. So he calculated roughly around 6,000. It could be even more than that. Talking about she replied to no one. She simply used someone else to fly the kite so we would see it, and took everybody else's money and ran. Awake 5 Friends and Family link, girl. So this is absolutely mind blowing right here. And to kind of give us a full summary, of the entire situation, we got Sock Jig, who runs an independent sneaker podcast. He gave us a little update talking about Awake Friends and Family link allegedly scammed. Recap, as I understand it, someone was selling the link for the Awake Friends and Family raffle that was basically supported to be a guaranteed W. Someone with access started selling these links for like 150 plus, and people posted success and tagged her. Others vouched for her, allegedly. So this situation is absolutely crazy, and all over this sneaker right here, which is getting ready to drop very soon. Remember, we actually do have the raffle, the equal raffle, going live coming up here on Sunday. The pink pair is rumored to be limited to around 7,000 pairs, is what they're throwing out there. And then I want to say this racer blue pair, there's like 12 to 13,000 pairs of this sneaker right here, which is kind of bringing people back to this kind of trophy room Marcus Jordan situation, where we've already had some backdoor allegations, but now with all these shenanigans happening behind the scenes, this is absolutely mind-blowing. So as far as the alleged person who is taking these pre-orders, this is some of her most recent activity via Twitter after all of this is blowing up on the net. It looks like she's enjoying a nice little beverage while everybody's out here stressing. She's over here posting GIFs, memes, stuff like that. So she put, I really may be a legend, laughed my ass off. So it seems like she's having herself a good old time while everybody's stressing out here. Remember, these are people out here who spent $150 just for access to the link, to which she has not responded to all these people, and allegedly she just ran off with everybody's money. So we're going to go ahead and take a listen to what she had to say about the entire situation and people actually getting their money back.
I think majority of the people want to know, can they get their money back, and how can they get their money back?
I don't have, listen, I know it's going to sound so fucked up, but like at this point, all the annoyance and everything I just had to go through these past, like, because this, I guess, has been happening for the last 3 days, I guess. Like, y'all can follow this view if y'all want to, but I'm not about to waste my time and go through, like, I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck like that. I'm gonna be honest.
But it's a lot
care.
of money at stake, though, right? And I think that's the...
Y'all don't even know. Listen, Kari, y'all don't even know. I'm not gonna tell on myself, right? I'm probably incriminated. Gangsters really don't talk about. Listen, I'm only talking to you about this shit because it's you. Because otherwise, I don't care. But if you want to be stupid enough, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I even told you through text messages. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. Like, if you send a stranger money off of a shoe that you wouldn't get in real life, I get like every release that comes out. I spend that extra bread. Like I just do that. I just do that. So if you want to do a 50-50 chance of you getting something and niggas try to get you something.
So this is absolutely mind-blowing right here. We have other figures from the sneaker Twitter space chiming in, giving us a full summary, it looks like, of these most recent turn of events, which this situation right here is wild. So he said, first, let it be noted, Awake backdoored a lot of shoes from well before this all happened. So an employee knows a girl in New York, video below, she started hooking up with people with checkout links for friends and family pairs from Awake employees. Stuff is fine until greed kicked in and sold too many pairs. Now, people she hooked up for $150 for checkout links aren't getting the pairs because they cut the list. The demand refunds, rightfully so. Her ego doesn't like hearing that she is scamming people. She goes on Spaces with Sneaker Fetish to clear her name. This is where it gets good. She tells everybody that she's not giving back the money because people were blowing up her messages, and it was because people were never going to get them anyways. It was a 50-50 chance, and she's annoyed. Now she's keeping the money. Then she points out that Awake as a brand knows who got links and is trackable because Hugo knows who got links. I made a mistake in these spaces and thought she said Hugo sent links, blah, blah, blah. So now Awake sends out updated emails letting people know they will be on Awake VIP with equal so they get priority. This means people who want this shoe and didn't get backdoored or friends and family have little chances as they're less than 10 to 20% of the stock left. So good luck, consumers. This is Marcus Jordan 2.0 scenario. Translation, consumers have no shot here, and it's not the bot's fault. Most of the stock is already gone. Nike continues to drop the ball on their messaging and accountability. Equal is just a solution to make customers feel like the game is fair. Not knocking their product, but it's the reality. Consumers, collectors who want these will be extremely upset as usual. Time for people to wake up and realize this industry will always be mentally rigged against the consumer regardless if bots are gone. Blah, 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 blah. All I know is if this dumb chick scammed you, file a police report for theft, not because you care about $150, but because this cocky scammer is this dumb and will be a great end of the story. So you guys heard it here. This person was charging $150 for friends and family links for these Awake Jordan 5s. Got people out here moving crazy. It turns out nothing really happened. A few people might have gotten the link or whatever, but she pretty much ran off with over $6,000. So this situation is getting crazier and crazier by the day. And it's all about a pair of sneakers, which I'm just looking to rock for the toe, but based off all of these shenanigans and everything that's happening right here, I feel like your chances are going to be very low. And does this kind of affect the way that you feel about this sneaker, which the raffle will be going live here coming up soon? So my guess is, like, for me, while a lot of this stuff is kind of turning me off, I was always a fan of the shoe. I'm going to just go for them with the equal raffle. If I hit, if I hit. If I don't, we'll just move on to the next pair. But I'm just kind of lost for words this entire situation. Let me know what you guys think down below. JATV. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.